So it's day one of Mum and Dad's holiday. They obviously leave today, so hopefully they'll have a great holiday and you'll get to see what I'm up to on the farm, which at the end of the day is simply seeing and feeding everything, checking everything's okay, and the odd jobs that I can catch up to whilst this little miss is helping me. So we have been and fed all of Corndon and everything over there is happy. We've been into Chagford and got the bread and papers and bits like that we needed to do. We've been home and we've seen all of the stock up around the house and just coming back down to Grandad's to see these cows and the old ewes, simply because I forgot to do them on the way to Corndon. I don't believe that Charolai's a twin. But nice to know that you're supporting too, girlie. So we're just seeing these girls. I'll see them again on the way back as well. Go feed the old ewes. And then we've got a few yard jobs to do. And then we'll get in for some breakfast. Just feeding up over Corndon again. These will be our daily morning routines now for the week. We've got Corndon to feed, home to feed, and a few jobs up around the farm to feed. We'll have to come over later and give that group a bail. Not that there's much of a group there at the minute, but we're going to drive down through and see them and see everyone here now, so we can get on and see everything, make sure everyone's okay this morning. They definitely want a bail later, don't they? Come bring them a bail later? Yeah. What have you? So all these little jobs that we do in the morning, seeing all the stock and things, it is literally like our morning checkups. Make sure everyone's okay, make sure that no one's got a problem, and then we can get on with the rest of the day. Obviously, when Mum and Dad aren't on holiday, Dad normally comes over to do corndon, and I start at home, obviously with them not here, and Becca's obviously with them. It's left to me. So we've tried to make things this week as easy as possible, because it's not like I can just get out and do what I need to do. I have got Kayleigh as well that I've got to base a bit of my day around. But else we come out, we see everything, we make sure everything's happy in the mornings. We go in for some breakfast. Kayleigh has a bit of a sleep. I normally catch up with any paperwork and start doing some lunch, and then we've got the whole afternoon to do any other jobs depending on the weather. As if it is torrential rain, I will try and find some sort of a dry job for me and Kayleigh to do, simply as I don't find it fair dragging her out in the cold and wet. She'll love it for a bit, but then after a bit, when I'm actually into the job, she'll want to pack up. So we'll see what we get up to today, and we'll continue the jobs. We've been and fed the 4 fattener cows, and we've also been and seen the cows and calves in Rough Break. We changed it up a little this morning, and from Middle Hill Lambs we came up to Rough Break and across, rather than coming up the lane. So we're going to go down and feed the next couple groups of lambs, pop in and see the rams, and then we'll finish off by giving Reggie his bit of cake. What's up? What's up? Wow, thank you. So these are our in-country lambs, or new-take lambs. I believe it's a little bit of a mix. As you can see, these have blue on them, the others had black on them. On the floor, and then the majority in the feeder, just simply because the feeder keeps everything dry, but the bit on the floor can just give everyone a chance to feed. So this is the last group of lambs. These are the lambs that we weaned. These are the lambs that we weaned from Beera. Come on, Reggie man. So that is pretty much our morning jobs. We go round, we see, we make sure everything's okay. We also managed to find some mushrooms today. So we checked them out with Grandad, and Grandad says they look fine. So let's hope. So maybe we'll cook these up for some lunch. So we've just got what are you doing? We just got to put these in, and then we're going to go and feed a bale. But yeah, that's morning jobs. So we're off to feed a bale over Corndon because those cows this morning were out. So we'll get over and get that done. So we've got the bale in. Wasn't done very prettily, unfortunately, but it's in, and all the cows are come feeding. They were very well behaved. They stayed away from me, let me got the bale in, and good job too, because we had an extra layer of wrap under the bale, which did not make it any easier. But they've got a bale, they'll be happy. We'll just have to give them probably one in 3 days' time. We have had some lunch. Kayleigh's had a sleep, and I've done a bit of paperwork. We are now running to the vets quickly because we've got to get Bruno's tablets. And they've been in for a while, and I just obviously haven't been to get them. So now that he's got none left, I have to go. So whilst there's a break in the weather, we're going to get out and get them done, and hopefully when we get back it's not going to be too heavy, and we're going to go up and clean out a couple troughs, or at least one. So I should have taken a before picture. I've clipped out all around there, and I clipped out here so you can see through. I have majority cleaned the trough out. Unfortunately, I can't lift this concrete trough, so I've scooped out all the worst stuff, and that, obviously, as you can see, there is still a few bits of leaves and stuff that will get in here, but once that settles, then it'll be lovely and clean, and a lot more water in there for the lambs, so we can stop putting buckets out. But I feel like that has opened it up a lot. And just to show, that's how much rubbish. Which isn't very much, but it felt like a lot. The poor sheep, we've just fed them. A couple are deciding, what do we do? Do we stay, do we go? Oh. It's really, they're off. Sorry, girls. So we are on our way over to Corndon. It is the evening, or late afternoon I should say. We're heading over to get some hay down because I couldn't do it very easily this morning with Kayleigh. We'll see how we get on this evening. Hopefully she's happy to sit in the tractor, hopefully she'll be alright, but as you can hear, she's getting very tired. Are you tired? Yeah. We'll get this done and we'll go home. You can have a bath. So we've come over and put a bale in for the cows. Simon met me over here at Corndon to help push a bale of hay down in the shed. And we did put a trough in the door just to feed the cake in because it's a lot easier for me. And Simon said, might as well give these guys a bale tonight whilst we're here, save me doing it tomorrow. So we're going to get back and get Kayleigh to bed. So we're back feeding again this morning. It is a very repetitive week. we have just come out, we've come over the moor into the new take, and I've seen some of our Dartmoor cows. Obviously because the weather drove them in under, I wasn't expecting them all to be together anyway. We've come out through, as you can see, we've got a lot of sheep here just by the gate, and we've seen all the cows. As far as I'm aware, to my numbers, I am correct. So that's made me really happy, because when we came out on Sunday, I didn't see everyone. We were missing, thank you darling, we were missing 10, don't draw on your trousers. No, no, no. Kayleigh, look. Oh, look, this is why Mummy gave you the book. Here, look, ready, another page? Ready. Ah, look at that. Lots of paper to draw on. As you can see, we are entertaining the child. So we've seen all the cows, which we're really happy with. Like I said, didn't see all of them on Sunday because it was way too foggy. We were missing 10 to my calculations. Today I've seen everyone, and just to make sure, both bulls are here. They are actually in this group here now. Or they were here, they were both here when I came out. They're probably just in the dip, because they were both here when I came out, because I made a point to make sure that they were walking fine and they were sound on their feet and they haven't beaten each other to a pulp or anything silly. Because you just, you know, you've got to be wary when the boys meet and there's lots of ladies around. So we're going to head back out. I'm going to head back out onto Dartmoor, which is literally in front of us. And I'm going to head back out. I'm going to go through the forestry just to save marks and that on the moor. And it's also a smoother ride for us. So I'm going to get back out. I'm going to see if my cows are down over in Isaakham, not Isaakham, in Lakeland, because I haven't been up that side. I saw some belted, but they might be mixed in with them. So I'm going to go and see. Hopefully I can find everyone today, because I didn't find all of them on Sunday either, because the weather was just horrific. Everything was just in under. So we're going to go, we're going to see, hopefully we can find everyone, because that'll be a good job done then this afternoon. And then it'll be back to do evening jobs.
Oh.
Oh, what have you done?
No.
Yeah, you've drawn on yourself.
So?
Kayleigh, do you know it's very hard to keep your clothes clean? Good girl. So we're back out on Dartmoor. I've seen some of the groups of cows that I have already seen. I believe these that are now in front of us are Mortses. Yeah, they're definitely Mortses. I don't see any more groups the way I came up, so we're gonna go across here and then down under into Lakeland. I have checked over, like, over that side, and you can't see behind us now, but I've checked over that side and there's nothing there, so time to look somewhere else. So we've got one heifer of ours here. Unfortunately, without having the bike, it is not easy to separate cattle with this out here. It just doesn't turn sharp enough. As you can see, behind the cows is a burnt piece. That's what we burnt last year, it might have been. Beginning of this year? Beginning of this year. I can't quite remember. I'll find out the dates. So as you can see, the sheep are loving it. They're grazing it. The cows have probably been in there grazing it too. So we couldn't find them over Lakeland, and to what I could see, I couldn't see them anywhere under Lakeland. So, oh, another one's stuck. And then he's gone. Amazing how when you get out the vehicle, they seem to find the will to escape. I've just freed another one down the bottom. He was stuck with a few more brambles. So, yes, I couldn't see the cows. So I decided, rather than give us a good old jiggle around, I decided that I'd come along the road up to the moor and drive along the road and see if I could see anything down in over that I couldn't see from the other side. side of the valley. And I was in luck. I found a big bunch just down from the road, just down under the main circles. What I'd still classify as Lakeland, but it's like the top of Lakeland on the other side. So went down, counted them, seen them, that's all good news. And whilst we were then heading home, I thought I had a bucket in the back and I needed to come check the lambs. So we stopped in to see the lambs. And other than a couple being tangled, they all look fairly happy. They've still got water, and I've just given them another bucket because their bucket was empty. So yeah, didn't manage to get a picture or any footage of the group of cows under the stone circle simply because they were on a mission. The fact that I managed to camp them all was pretty impressive. So I think I've got everyone. I'm going to double check on my numbers when I get back, as it's too late for me to stay out now anyway. This little woman is getting extremely tired, so it's time to get back and do the evening jobs. And everyone's back this evening with me, so it'll be nice to have some company for the night and not just put this little woman to bed, do all the jobs and go to bed myself. So I get a little bit of socialisation tonight. Little breakfast snack. Oh, are they good? Gotta do some filling up. Is that nice? Yeah? And then we'll be away with the day. So, we had a very busy day yesterday. Just out again for the morning, doing the morning jobs. And look, mushrooms. And here comes the rain again. It's wet, isn't it? Is it wet?
Yeah. Oh.
So, we've done the evening jobs. Kayleigh has had an afternoon where she's got to play inside. Just simply because all week she hasn't. She's been out and about with me. Haven't you?
Okay.
Ice bowl, ice bowl. So we're just going to put Max in and we're going to go in and do some tea. And that, everything's happy and quiet tonight.
Apple.
You want an ice bowl, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like we're in for another wet day. The sky is not looking happy at all. But our little mushroom field is growing really well. Just as a bit of back information, we don't grow mushrooms. We were just feeding the sheep and we saw some a couple days ago. So we thought we would pick a few, and Grandad said they were all fine and safe to eat. And then we picked some yesterday again, which Kayleigh destroyed. And we've gone down there this morning and there's so many. So we've picked the best ones, and we'll see what there is there tomorrow. Don't normally pick mushrooms, but it's quite nice and Kayleigh loves it. And as you can see, oh, put my window up. Sorry girlie, I want to come through. As you can see, the heavens have now opened. So it is Saturday. I've got Simon here with me today, which has been a massive help because Kayleigh has a swimming lesson later on today. So we have divided and conquered. I've gone to Chagford, delivered the eggs, picked up the papers, done the bakery run, all of that jazz. And Simon has gone to see Corndon. Hopefully he'll be fine. He's done it several times with me. I guess it's just leaving him to it. He'll be fine. He'll get over anything that he needs to. So he's also got Kayleigh with him so that I could be quicker. I'm back, I'm doing the yard stuff now. Hopefully they'll be back in about 20 minutes, 10 minutes. And we'll go up round and see all that. We'll see Grandad this morning. Then we're off for swimming to then be back after lunch. It's a bit of a crazy morning, but this week has been really nice. The weather, obviously today, is looking so much nicer. But obviously the rain has helped a lot. You can see that the grass has chinked. So we're going to feed a few of the yard jobs and stuff. Hopefully they'll be back, or Grandad will be here, and we'll crack on with the rest of the day. And hopefully Mum and that will fly this afternoon. I believe they land at something like 4:15. Might not be quite right on that, but roughly. So they will land, they'll have to get baggage, they'll have to make their move back down this way. So we won't see Mum or Dad or Becca and Jack and the kids until tomorrow. So I really hope they had an awesome time away. Obviously we have been chatting throughout the week. Mum and Dad hasn't just left and not communicated with me. We do chat. So hopefully they've had a really nice week. And we'll get back to it because next week we've got a super busy week on as well. They survived! Hi, baby! Did you have fun?
What did we say?
So it is Sunday morning. Mum and Dad are back today. We had to do a few little jobs this morning in the house just to get things sorted and ready. Kim and Anthony are in. They are doing tea whilst we're out feeding and seeing everything. So we're going to try and get on this morning so we can get in to help.